Hi folks, my name is Ahmed Baffoe. I'm a student of Melbourne Institute of Technology, Sydney campus. My ID number is MIT171116. Today I'm going to do a presentation on how some tools run in Linux. So let me quickly take you through the outline of this presentation. In this presentation, I shall look into comparing two tools. And these two tools are LSOF, that is list of open files, and then PowerTop. PowerTop indicates or shows the amount of power that is being run on the device or on the machine, and then how it can be managed. I shall also take you through the features of these two tools, and then how these two tools are also useful to any system administrator. So let me quickly take you through how to run these tools in Linux. First, let us see how my system tells me that it's automatically installed because I've installed this particular tool on this particular virtual machine, that is the Linux. So we can go ahead and exploit the features of this particular tool. To exploit the features of this particular tool, you have to type LSOF and then enter. It gives us a long listing of features or a long listing of open files, which indicate the command, the PID, the user, the file descriptor, the type, the device, and many more. But I'm going to concentrate on the file descriptor and then the type. If you look at the file descriptor, it gives us certain features over here, that is indicating the current working directory, and then this is the root directory, and then the TST shows us that is the program text, that is the code and the data, and then the memory type that is being mapped onto a particular file is indicated by MEM, that is the memory. Very good. Having said that, also the FD column numbers like AU, which is the actual file descriptor, and then we can also see some other listing under the file descriptor, that is U, R, and then we have W over here. The R always indicates that we can use that particular file to read or have an access, and then W also indicates that we can also write access, and then U, we use it to read and also to write the access. Let us also look at the type. When you look at the type, we have the director or the directory, we have the regular directory, we have the CHR, that is character special file, and then when you look at the base of this long listing under the type, you see FIFO, that is first in first out. So these are some of the features of this particular tool, that is the LSOF. And so to find out whose PID is 1, for example, we can run this command. This is the command to use, LSOF 1, and then enter. Then it tells you or indicate whose PID is 1. The command is telling us whose PID is 1. Good. Having said all this, let us see how this particular tool is useful to any system administrator. It is useful for the system administrator to find out the details about files that have been opened in the system. Again, In Linux, we know that everything is just about files. That is the pipes, the directories, the IP socket, and all that. So with this, it helps you to actually monitor what is going on and also find out the details about files that are open in some particular partitions. This helps the professional system administrator to perform advanced level tasks such as disk usage calculation or mounting and unmounting of removal of media. There are other commands that can also be run on this particular tool. So that much said on that. Let us quickly go into how to run PowerTop. That is another tool we're going to compare with the LSOF. We talked I earlier on said that we're going to compare LSOF and PowerTop. So let's quickly install PowerTop like we already did for LSOF. Good. This is also automatically installed. So to run this, we can type PowerTop. And this is what we're going to get. Yes, it gives us these particular features. It tells us the amount of power that is being run on this particular machine. Looking at the devices and processes that are taking place. These are the features. You can see the PowerTop that is being run. That is 2.7. The overview is this. We have the idle statistics. That the idle statistics indicate which particular device is being used and which particular device is not being used. The frequency and then the turnables as well as the turnables. So having looked at some of the features, it tells you that the system administrator can use this particular tool to manage which particular device or process is being used and use it to minimize the power usage. For example, if you look at PowerTop, it also has similar features or quality like the top. The top, for example, can indicate or shows us the amount of power that is being run. For example, we can see this, that is the CPU. We see that there's the amount of power that is being run at the moment, and then other functionalities within the system, and then amount of power that is being used. And then let us quickly have a look at how this tool is also useful to the system administrator. In addition to using this tool to diagnose the power that is being used, it has also an interactive mode where the user can experiment using power management settings for cases where the Linux distribution has not enabled these settings. So for example, it analyzes the programs and then the devices and the drivers, and then the kernel options running on the computer based on the Linux operating system, and then estimate the power consumption resulting from their usage. This information will be useful to pinpoint the software that results in excessive power so that the system administrator can actually manage which particular device or processes need to be managed so that the power that is being run can be well managed. Having said this, I believe that we have had an insightful presentation on this particular video. Thank you very much for watching. See you once again. Bye bye.